Hello kids, and welcome back to Life in the Woods. I just had like a super long loading in time. I don't know what exactly happened there, but yeah, we're back in our laggy house, but maybe not for that much longer. So, if I look at this, okay, we don't get a direct recipe because I do want to make at least one more bigger backpack. For that, I think what you did is you take a normal backpack and then you put the tanned leather around it, I believe. If we look at this, yeah, I think that should be how you make it. Either way, we are going to need this. So we are going to need 16 burlap and a bunch of strings. If we can fit through here. How about we make two? Nope, not like that. Not like that either. Thank you. Just because I know when we next travel, we don't have that many strings. Maybe we should work on a spider farm at some point. At some point during our travels, our inventory will overflow again. And I don't want that to happen when there's a bunch of incredible things that I want to collect. So I want to be as prepared as possible. Throw that in there. Actually, it's kind of ideal that we're down here since we have 14 levels. Can we... I guess what did I want to put on this? Fortune or Silk Touch? Considering the amount of ores we have to go through soonish, I think Fortune might be better. On the other hand, Silk Touch is what I want to end up using later on, and it also works with levels. We're getting a good supply. I don't like how our bow is looking, by the way, but I think it should be fine for traveling, since we're just traveling. Ideally not really going into caves, since, you know, we're more for like out there for the plants rather than the ores. So we always tend to get distracted by them, but even then we still have our sword, so it's not like we're bound to the bow. Just my scared little self definitely prepares that over, you know, getting close and personal. In the backpack. Oh. Sometimes I forget about these things. Well, we have our normal backpacks. Maybe we are going to make some new... Ouch! I have an eyelash in my eye. I think, oh my god, maybe we're going to make like some blue or pink backpacks? Since we haven't ever used these colors before. Okay, that is one eyelash. Do we have another one? Why is it still hurting? I don't exactly plan on losing my eyesight as I'm playing Minecraft. Just making sure. We did need normal backpacks. Yes. Alright, what am I doing? Wait, we only need one stack? What am I doing, really? Just want to know. 1, 2, there we go. We love some new backpacks. Let's go. We do have this one cyan one. We could definitely make a normal blue one. Maybe we should recolor them in general. Because usually the red one is now the nether-based stuff. Okay. So these are going to be our plant backpacks. This one is for marble. This is where I usually put blocks in, just because that reminds me of the dirt color, and dirt equals blocks, so you know. That leaves a bunch of these. I mean, 1 or 2 are definitely gonna end up being loot. Maybe the purple ones again. It really depends how many structures are we going to find. Are we going to run into a bunch of like villages that have blacksmiths, run across a bunch of desert temples, all of that. Can't really say that now. This one we could maybe use for clay, because we also do need to collect clay. That is kind of important. I mean, not yet quite, but we're getting there. Then we could have a second white one for random stuff. Yeah, it's kind of hard. You know, I think if we can recolor already colored ones, then I will add this one. Why would I add it? I don't know. I would add it to the coloring backpack. Okay, one light blue. What exactly we are going to put in there? Couldn't tell ya. I like the color blue. We have a little bit of lapis here. Can we color this one in? Oh, we can! Cool. We don't have a yellow one. We also don't have any orange ones, though they look interesting. We could maybe try some gray ones. I mean, why not? Okay, we have new backpacks. That is a very big step towards being ready to get back on the road. And of course, I don't think we'll be going out today already. Oh, I like how... Well, these are all kind of matching now. I don't think we'll be going out today, just because we need to make more food, and I don't want just this usual backpack full of food. I wanted to have at least one more backpack that has food completely filled to the brim. Could we maybe also upgrade this one? I mean, it will be a struggle, because when we have like over 10 backpacks or so, plus the main one, I struggle when we collect stuff, because our inventory is just full so fast, since half of the inventory is filled with stuff. Adding more backpacks into that. Kind of tricky. No, I think we have to do this. No, we don't. We do, because we needed double the amount. Big brain. Oh god, our string supply. Maybe I should pay more attention to spiders whenever we're trying to get ender pearls. Could maybe pay out a bit. I'll just throw this into the third oven, so that one also gets a little bit of use. One thing that could maybe be a little bit important. No, I don't want to eat them. Just want to collect them because we don't have that many. Thank you. How many tomatoes do we have now? $111 stacks. Isn't that a wonderful number? So yeah, how's everyone doing today? Are we feeling refreshed? Are we did we get enough sleep? Are we hydrated? Are we healthy? Able to breathe through our nose and all that? Don't worry, we're not gonna put 3 stacks in there. That was actually going kind of fast almost. Maybe a farm for crops that we're running low off on wouldn't be so stupid. That is what I considered at the very beginning, and I didn't think we'd actually end up needing something, just because I thought I would be doing a lot more grinding. But yeah, here we are. Yeah, but we'll just put the rest of this in here too. I hope this is going to be at least like 10 stacks, otherwise I will be kind of sad. Thank you for zooming out again. Well, this is an amount I can actually deal with. I love having a skeleton farm, plus we also have our bamboo farm, so honestly, we should always be set on that. We could try and mob hunt one more night for more pearls, but I think technically we're doing pretty good on that. So instead we'll just go to bed. And we'll make some waystones. We needed purple dye for that. I always forget about that one. How did you make purple dye with red? And I think we could maybe do that. Unless we still have a bunch. 11 is not a bunch. Do we have a lot of extra red dye? What do we even have? Really? Let me do that. Then we'll do that. I know we could do a usual thing of just duplicating a plant mega pack, but I don't always want to do that. Instead, this is a very nice vanilla way of dealing with this. And I like to think that when we're duplicating plant mega pack, and we are soon going to sacrifice a bunch of bone meal for that, yes, of course, we're just basically doing that by placing and breaking. Nothing else. Just exactly that. Okay, that. Then we grab a stack of lapis. Okay, finally an amount we can work with. You know, it's like little things like that that I have to do in the grind streams. And like right now, we don't have enough tomatoes to like stay alive. So we need to do that. Then we have like barely any wood, so I need to focus on that. But I also really want to go strip mining so we get enough ores to complete the chisel storage with all the various like diamonds and stuff. And in between me always recording Life in the Woods on a day it's being uploaded lately, and just being completely overwhelmed with life. How and when am I expected to ever work on these grind streams? It is such a struggle, really. I am getting better, though. I think today is a good step into being productive. I got out of bed not perfectly, but hey, we're working on it. Okay, if we do that, we're also going to need that. And then, it was stupid stone bricks. I always forget about those and always get stuck in my own stupid storage. It's not stupid, but it's lagging in here. That's not helping. Okay, we have that. Obsidian is upstairs. Emeralds are upstairs. Not me trying to go smaragda upstairs. Yeah. Maybe I can escape the German, but the German won't escape me. Okay. Beautiful! Okay, this is not going to be as beautiful, just because the game is not going to give us an easy way of doing this, which means we have to do this ourselves. But at least these do stack. And now we finally have a amount of waystones that we can, you know, if we find a cool place, we can place a waystone there and don't have to be like, what if we find like something really, really amazing and then we're out of waystones, because I thought this possibly nice building spot was worth, you know, putting a waystone down. And I think we still had like 2, 3 or so in our inventory. Actually, we didn't need 2 stacks of bricks, damn. Okay, we just have 1. Okay. Well, that is still very much. We're under 10 stacks of obsidian. How depressing. Okay. No, I didn't forget where I have stone bricks. What are you talking about? So, with that, the most important things are technically done. Of course, you may go, Kiwi, you have one thing that you always mention you want to get in grind streams, because we don't really have them anymore. Yeah, we don't have name tags. And that is a problem. I could stand here and go fish for like an hour now, of course, in the hopes of getting like 2 name tags possibly, but do I really want to do that? We have our 2 name tags here at home for hard times. What hard times? I don't know. I want to refill the iron. Just like having this as full as possible. And then there is, of course, the fact that we should maybe make a little bit of food. I guess we're really just preparing today instead of getting anything else done. And yes, we're making a big amount today. Usually I go with just 1 stack of bread. Nope. There we go. Yeah, throw it out. We don't need it. And the good thing is we always have a bunch of extra toast in our kitchen, so these few extra bits we'll throw into the furnaces in a second. As long as we stop starving. Perfect. This one, oh, this was when we were able to open, because sometimes when you find backpacks as loot from a chest somewhere, you aren't able to open them. But this was one where it's fine. I guess, is it those? Why did I make new? Okay, this is one of them, for example. I am right-clicking. I hope the mic picked that up. We could... we need to stay realistic. If we really want to keep traveling and our inventory is full after like a very short time, we can still place a waystone, return home, empty our inventory, grab new food possibly, and then return. That is an option. It's possible. We've done it before. Many times in a row. Okay, so we just take all of this now, and then we leave the extra toast in here, because we have enough in the kitchen. Slowly, we're reaching the way of reaching level 3. That was not correct English. Ignore that, okay? Might take this, because it's like brown, and brown kind of could equal burger buns or the patty. I just remembered something. We've spent a little bit of time at home in the last few episodes, and there was a little bit of time still required for us to spend at home. No slimes today, which is again kind of surprising. Would you look at that? Maybe there's 1 or 2 pieces that haven't grown. Not that I'm seeing any. Okay, no, that was just the wind. Because of course it's windy here. So let's do this real quick. Not the most entertaining thing, but oh, the payout of this, incredible. Because if we find a few mega tigers again, and we come back for a bunch of jute stalks, we can make more burlap, and then, with the help of this, the library could be completed after a few good biomes. So, fingers crossed. The lag is not really helping, not gonna lie. If I manage to record enough in advance by traveling over the next few days, I will try various other things to see if that could fix the lag. But so far the things that I have tried haven't worked. I mean, at first I thought it was the fact that we had an automatic sugarcane farm. Apparently that wasn't it. So, yeah, you know. It's also not the fact that I'm recording, because I did go into my testing copy of the world without recording once. Still lagging. Maybe 2 FPS more, but if we have 15 or 17, you know, that doesn't make much of a difference at that point. Okay, then go around grabbing all of that, because we're not going to leave this precious stuff behind. Valuable resources, let me tell you. Okay, yeah, biome party, we'll soon have that. But right now we're still at home, far away from other biomes. This section always seems so dark to me, and I hate that. Okay. Alright. Wonderful. My hard drive is making noises. Trying to say hello. Oh, You don't understand how amazing this is after we've only had that tiny sugarcane farm in front of our house for like 700 plus episodes. Almost 800. It's crazy. Okay. Take my sugarcane, 22 stacks, wonderful. Still less than I'm years old. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope this is going to be enough, but if necessary, we can still make more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My arm is itching. Did we get a right amount? I think we did. A right amount, of course. The right amount? No, just a right amount. Time to set up. And your posture check. Okay. Hey. Always these neighbors that have to set themselves on fire to get attention. Okay, did I forget anything? Probably yes. Now we're gonna be stalked as we make our food, but what else is new? We need more tofu! God damn it! I don't like how small that amount of tofu is now. It would feel pretty bad. But can we were just using like all of it? Actually, let me face the room instead, because then the extra items aren't going to jump around on the windowsill. We're not going to make any eggs today, sorry. Not on today's to-do list. Did I grabbed too much tofu, didn't I? No, we had bread I wanted to grab. That is what's going on instead. But is actually fine, because this perfectly filled up our inventory. 1, 2, 1, 2. I have never struggled this much in my life. The hassle it is just to try and go out and get some plants. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. We're also using so much salt for this now. I don't like that. Okay. Did need salt for other stuff later down the road, but right now we can just focus on making the first few cheeseburgers. Because then we can just do a little switch. Even though that's not fully going to work, because now we have cheese in our inventory. Let me just do that. I do love the way this all always looks like that. Combination of items like the snowballs, the kiwis for the smoothies, then the potatoes to make the fries, and then the tomatoes and lettuce to make the deluxe burgers. Like, this is just a combination I have got so used to seeing. It looks beautiful to me. Because that means we'll have food again. Ah! God damn it. Stop making things so hard for me. Come on, I'm just trying to make some food, that's all. After this one, I'll grab the floor burgers. Don't worry, I haven't been forgotten about. We did consider making burgers today, by the way, but the boyfriend doesn't want to go to the store, which is very much understandable. He already went yesterday, so I don't want to send him there unnecessarily. And we have food at home. We have a meal plan we could follow. So, you know, it's okay. We'll just have burgers maybe on Friday, possibly. Okay, time to make some smoothies. Wow, this music is way too epic for what we're doing here. Okay. Not gonna lie, smoothie wouldn't say no to that right now. You doing okay, sir? Your bones sound a little bit rusty. Then, 1, 2... Oh, beautiful salt supply! You're taking it from me! Okay, then fries go in there together with the... Rice go in there with the salt, yes. Sorry for the silence, I was just wondering the last time I made fries if I did use salt on them. But yes, I did, because I had put salt on the table. I just remembered that. Because there was this one time I forgot to use salt on our fries and we didn't notice until like halfway through. Good times. Okay, maybe not that many. Maybe... Yeah, this is half. So that's enough for... No. This is tricky now. Okay, math. 8, 16. We need 2 per row. I think like this, but then this is totally going to overfill our inventory. Because this halves the stacks. Isn't that amazing? Oh god, the skeleton is getting annoying, not gonna lie. I mean, he doesn't sound too different from my own bones every morning. But, I already hear that in real life every day. Also from my boyfriend. We're both just, like, 2 very old 23-year-olds. The fact I'm basically about to turn 24, it scares me. Okay, then these can all go in there. Then we take the rest of that, I guess. Oh god, this will be a struggle. This will be such a struggle. I have never made such a massive amount of food at once. This is the biggest food preparation of my life. It's gonna last like, what, 2 episodes? I wish I was joking. I'm not. This is not going to last very long. Do that. Do that. Oh, the lag is really showing right now. I'm sorry. Good reason to go traveling. Just give me time to figure out what the heck is going on here. Probably the fact that the world size is getting kind of big. Like, we're talking 10 gigabytes by now. And, you know, my PC, I keep thinking it was built yesterday. It wasn't. It's built in 2019. That's over half a decade ago by now. Technology has had a few upgrades since then. I'm afraid, said upgrades may help with my performance here. And then we just get 4 more. I think this should not fill up our inventory too badly, but probably still pretty badly. I wonder if there will ever be a day we switch over to another meal. Like, that's still a feast, that still gives us the same amount of saturation, that isn't a delighted meal though. Because there are a couple, but I just personally feel like the delighted meal is the easiest of them to make. Because, you know, we have... Nourishing Feast doesn't give as much. Almost as much, but not quite. We have the sausage. Okay, this one is also definitely possible. Not gonna lie, this one. It's just you need to make the maple sausage, and then it's like you need maple, and maple only grows on trees. Which means since we haven't had a maple tree very long, and we haven't gotten the farm down there that much, we don't have that much maple, which means we cannot, you know, make stacks of this. Beef Wellington, honestly, very legitimate candidate. that we've had shortly. The thing is, it needs dough needs fresh water, a little bit annoying to acquire. Epic bacon, kind of funny, just a struggle with all the dice. And yeah, that's just a feast pizza. So that was my little food talk. I hope you all enjoyed that. And then this. Hope I got enough. I didn't fully count in my head. I only like counted with half of my brain. And considering the result is already not that good if I use my entire brain, you know, but it appears we did a good job here. I'm trying to suppress hiccups. Still trying to torture me. I am losing the ability to breathe, I guess, once again. Okay, this one's full. That means everything... I think we need to get a second backpack. That's actually pretty good, though. I like that we're having that much food. 3 of these. Stop looking into my windows, you creep. And then we just fill up this bottom row. This will be a good travel session. I can already tell that, because we, other than the name tags are like the only issue. Except for those, we've never been this prepared. Things are looking pretty fine. I will also probably go over my little list of things we still are looking for. Oh wait, it's not quite getting dark just yet. One more time and update that before we set out, just so when we stumble across any plans that I feel like I don't know if we have them or not, I can just check real quick and see, okay, we can go insane over this and collect everything that we see, or we actually have it already and I just don't remember. Maybe one day the skeleton will die. Time to make some burgers in our bedroom, or like in front of our bedroom, I guess. Already going over the episode length. But hey, this is very good preparation. And I guess in the next episode we are going to set out then. And that will be a little scary. Not gonna lie. Okay, now we have a little bit too much. Are you kidding me? We can do it. We'll just throw stuff on the floor. Won't be my first time cooking like that. Won't be the last time. You go. And grab all of that. So yeah, kids, I hope your games are running smoothly and aren't as laggy in your base as this is. Hope you're making backups. Not just of like your save files, also of like your little projects, of your art, of your writing, of your photos, of I don't even know. Everything that matters to you. It is important. Do backups. They save a lot of pain in the long-term run. We don't need this one? Oh, that's almost tempting to make another stack of food. Okay, kids. Have our stuff. I do want to throw a bunch of soy into the presser real quick still. And then something that I will do off screen is check my missing items thingy with the storage. I will just leave 400 stacks. Crazy, I just say that and it's true. We have a slime again. Oh, nice. Ah, we have some firm tofu in there, that's nice. Okay, kids, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Even if the episode wasn't the most entertaining one, and traveling era is coming back. Oh, the skeleton is no longer with us. What a shame. Stay hydrated, get some good food, and yeah, goodbye!